And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Mayfield off the play fake. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield now, escaping the pressure right. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Cook running on first down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they go play action here. Mon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the chain.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Chris Herndon there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the left.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out right here to Herndon. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. He's got Herndon, his tight end.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Vikings first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen from 19 yards away. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Vikings 14, Browns 6.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. On 3rd down, Mayfield rolling to his right. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there at 22. He completes it to Beckham. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the run.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up first and 10.
Off the play fake, Mon.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Chase McLaughlin for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down.
Jadeveon Clowney, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Under pressure, they got him again. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
But no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Following the interception, Mayfield buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, CD, something that we've done for a number of years as the season gets going is we get predictions on each side. Let's start with the AFC. Who do you have in 2021 as your division winners?
Well, let's go to the East, and I think Buffalo repeats, although New England, they got better in the offseason, and despite starting a rookie quarterback in Mac Jones, I think they'll make a nice run at the Buffalo Bills this year. In the North, what a battle you have there. 3-way. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore. I like Baltimore to still win the division, but Cleveland will be right there, and Pittsburgh will make a run at the playoffs. In the South, I think it's Tennessee's division to lose. Indianapolis had a number of injuries in the offseason, and Jacksonville and Houston, they're trying to get there. And then out west, it's still Kansas City, but I love what the Los Angeles Chargers have done in the offseason.
All right, CD, and then if you had to pick, who do you have winning the AFC?
Well, I'm going to go against type here, Brandon, because teams aren't supposed to sustain.
And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick and a short return to the 6-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mond looks to throw.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
A second down throw now for Mond. Throw complete to Herndon. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it. Here's Cook. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Mond now off of play action. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Back to the air, Mond. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. 3rd down here.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's Mond. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, Mond. Finding Herndon here on the completion. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 62 yards on the ground for him so far.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and inches, Mond. He's got Smith here. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Cook. Oh, good move. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A give. This is Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
I'm all surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip